that way, because imagine instead of it taking 50 or 60 years to get to this point of liberalism, what if it only took, one or two terms of somebody being president, like Carter or Clinton? Think about that. If we get the right president, this could set us up for another 12 or 16 years of Republican presidency. Think about it. If we do the right thing, and if we nominate and then elect the right Republican as president, and that Republican nominates and has the right vice president, we could see, simply because of Obama, we could see a 3 or 4 term run of the White House being Republican. I want you to think about that, folks. It could be a 3 to 4 term run. Now, the last time we had this shot at having a 3 or to a 4 term run was Reagan Bush Sr. And then, the Bush Sr. kind of got trounced by Clinton, and then Clinton just proceeded to hand Gore his head, or not Gore, she's not, you know who I'm talking about. But anyway, so Dole proceeded to throttle Dole, Bob Dole, and then we ended up with, then we got Bush, because people were kind of tired of Clinton, I guess, or they just decided, well, they didn't want Gore. Thankfully, Clinton decided to pick a very poor candidate to be his vice president, and Gore was just horrendous. There was no way. Well, I suppose in the world of sliders, Gore could have been president, but not in our world. Gore was not going to be president. He was terrible. He was terrible, just terrible. And then, of course, they gave us somebody just like Gore, just as exciting when they gave us Kerry. And so that's what gave GW 2 terms, is because of Gore and Kerry. I mean, Gore is about as, I love how everybody talks about how Mitt Romney was kind of stiff. Mitt Romney at least had some sort of personality. Stiff compared to whom? You want to compare him to Gore or Kerry? Nah, Romney was not stiff at all. He was very, loose, if you will. But that's who the Democrats gave us. Now we have the opportunity again to run the tables on them, because they're looking at trying to give us, for the Democratic nomination, they're trying to give us Hillary Rodham Clinton. Yeah, look. I always have said that this woman should not be anywhere near the Democratic nomination of president, because there's no way in hell she actually deserves being president of these United States of America. Absolutely not. This woman, she's not qualified. She doesn't deserve it. Plain and simple. For everything that her and her husband have done over the past 20, 30 years, they do not deserve to be in the White House again. Plain and simple. Absolutely not. Do not deserve it. And she's not even nearly qualified as some other people within her own party. And no, I'm not talking about Elizabeth Warren either. I mean, I know some of you crackpots out there might think that Elizabeth Warren is a good alternative choice to Hillary Clinton. Really? In whose world? What has Elizabeth Warren done? She's just, what do we need? Another Harvard professor? Running around being president, or pretending to be president, trying to be president, like the current one. No, we don't need another college professor as president. So that rules Warren out. Besides, she's about as much as a big, humongous kook as that old guy from Vermont. For those of you in Rush Limbaugh's Rio Linda, that would be Bernard or Bernie Sanders. I think it's Bernard, isn't it? The independent who caucuses with the liberal Democrats. Yeah. I know. He said he's independent, but he always... he is... he shouldn't really be independent. He should classify himself for what he is, and that's communist. Plain and simple. And, there are a number of communists out there. Look, there are a number of people out there that want you to believe something that isn't the truth. They want you to believe that Republicans are the wizards of ill will. The Republicans are the ones who want people to be poor. Republicans are the ones that want to cut back on welfare. Republicans are the ones that only cater to the rich. Republicans are the ones that are the racists, the KKK. They found it. I heard today that somebody was arguing with somebody that I know that was trying to argue the point that the KKK was actually a Republican offshoot and created by Republicans. Now, what world does that come from? I mean, even most liberals will acknowledge, and they'll try to hide and bury and obfuscate the fact of where the KKK originated from and what party that they were a part of. But they're not going to deny the fact that KKK didn't come out of the Democrats. No, they like to say that, oh, no. They all left the party in the 60s and went over to the Republicans. That's what they always say. Although there's no proof of that. In fact, there's proof of just the opposite, but that is not the case or the truth. But yet and still, they do. They try to say, well, yeah, maybe. But, that was back then. This is now. And they went over to the Republic after the Democrats passed civil rights. That's when all the racist people in the Democrat Party went over to the Republican Party because the Republican Party didn't want to pass civil rights, which is also another BSing how the Republican Party were the ones that had been trying to pass civil rights for the previous 100 years since the Civil War. But, you tell the story enough, people begin to believe it. Yeah, that's all it takes. Well, all you got to do is just play it out, and people will think that you are the one who is lying, and that you can't possibly tell who is who is telling you the truth. But, it's kind of amazing that they would go to the length of telling you that they are the party for the people. They're the party for racial equality. They're the party for, all of that type of wonderful kumbaya stuff. And yet, they're not. They're the party of being racist. They're the party that absolutely hates and they're the ones that have done all of this kind of stuff to us, to nobody else. It's one of those things that we have to understand and be aware of, because these people will do anything and everything within their power to try to tell you that, no, it is they who are the ones who are the liberal ones, who are for liberty, not the Republicans. And again, that's a crock.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work
You
until
have
you
reached
keel
the
over,
magnified
have less
view
of
at
everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market
760-295-4912.
again,
Please
then
leave
just
a
ignore
message
me.
and
But
one
if
of
you'd
our
like to
staff will
protect
call
the
you
money you
back
save,
promptly.
receive a
Thank you.
steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement, and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please, call or go online right now.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
You're listening to The Rod Eccles Show.
more. I do believe that we have our special guest on the line. Hopefully I did everything that I was supposed to do correctly here on my end, and they are there on their end. We have Yoda and Backpack. Are you there, guys?
Yes, sir. We are here. We're broadcasting from an undisclosed location on the border. How are you doing, sir?
Good. Thanks for being here, guys. Sorry about